Okay, Popwood Playback. I'm David Lyle. I'm with Popular Woodworking magazine, video, everything. I'm the senior editor over there, and we have a good episode for you because I had some really good submissions from last week that I'm excited to share with you. So before we get into that, no, we're gonna jump into that. We're gonna jump into Don's video first. Don Bullock, WB Fine Woodworking. He's been active in the comments for some time now, and I just wanted to share his little backstory with you before I jump into his video because it's pretty cool and to me represents what I think is so cool about YouTube and the online woodworking community. So he wrote me an email. Dear David, I've been working with wood for as long as I can remember. In fact, it is very likely that I owned a copy of your very first magazine back in the 1970s and 80s. I was an active woodworker, and all the woodworking magazines of all time were all I had to get current information. While I got away from woodworking on a regular basis, mostly due to work and other activities and the lack of a workshop, I still dabble in the hobby during that time. When I retired about 10 years ago from teaching elementary school, I had a shop built and filled it with woodworking tools. I am really enjoying the hobby. 6 months ago, I decided to start sharing my woodworking knowledge and skills with others through YouTube, website, Facebook page, and Instagram. It's been a lot of fun, and I've received some good feedback. And so Don has been active on his channel and Instagram for about 6 months now. And he's been working on a series of videos. I mean, he always has really good tips. But the most recent one was about using a white pencil on dark wood. He uses walnut a lot. And it's one of those tricks that you say, oh, I should not use a dark pencil on dark wood because it's hard to see. So that was a simple one. But he has lots of great builds on there. He has 144 subscribers. Oh, I'm not subscribed on my personal channel. Now I am. Ha! There you go, Don. But his shop updates. I think he's good friends with King's Fine Woodworking. So you should check him out. Give him a sub. He has some good content. And you know what I like seeing? People who have a lot of years of knowledge sharing what they have with the rest of the world because it's sad when that goes to waste. Hi, Teal. Teal is putting new tires on our air compressor.
Unsuccessfully.
Because apparently we can't be trusted with pneumatic tires around here. They're always going flat for whatever reason. So, Hazard Fraught, or Harbor Freight, whatever you want to call it, is always there for you. Anyway, check out this workbench. This caused a stir on Instagram, which I was sort of surprised about. I kind of knew it was going to happen. But this is a big maple workbench, and I sanded the top, and I shared a video to the Popular Woodworking Instagram channel, and we had a range of reactions because did you know that some folks are not keen on sanding their workbench top? A lot of people would say that you want to use a hand plane to resurface your workbench just so you maintain its flatness, and in some people's opinions, you don't want to embed any of the substrate from these sanding pads into the surface, which is going to cause issues down the road. But the reason I did it is because we got this new kit from Mirka in, and so we have their 5-inch and their rectangular pad, direct electric, and so you don't need the big box anymore, which was how their old sanders worked. But they sent us this dust extractor and some of their new pads. That's how this whole conversation started. Mirka released this new iridium paper, and I wanted to see it, so I sent them a message, and they sent me that and all this. And I have to say, after working with this, and our other main sander in here, which is over there, is also a Mirka connected to a Festool Vac, and we have been using the Abernets for sanding substrate, but these were really good. And so on this workbench, on this maple workbench, I just sent this 5-inch 80 grit down it, and it made very quick work of it. And I was pretty happy with the dust collection. It worked really good. The only thing about getting used to these paddle sanders is I feel like I bump them a lot, and so like when I'm changing the pad, and I don't turn it off, you know, it'll start spinning and rip off my fingers, and well, not that much, but anyway, It's a really nice piece of kit, and so I'm looking forward to reviewing it more extensively in the future for the magazine or something, or maybe just YouTube. Anyway, we're gonna get into our next video. Drew Fisher, I think it's Drew, reinvented the flip-top cart. You might be familiar with a very popular flip-top cart. It's a mouthful. From Brad at Fix This, Build That, Fix This, one of those things. Anyway, it's a rotating top cart where you can put, like, let's say a lunchbox planer on one side and a disc sander on the other side, and you can flip the top. Drew kind of reinvented it. His design is really good. It's like if you engineered it to another degree, this is what it would be. And so his is really stable when you flip it, and only uses one latch, and the electric for it is built into the top, so you don't have to manage cords in the same way. It's really clever, and it's a great video, so I just encourage you to go check that out. Okay, last up, this is a video that I found through Instagram from an account that I follow there called Bourbon Moth. Shoot, I forget his name, but the guy is hilarious, and you know, isn't afraid to say funny things and pick on pallet wood and people that use pallet wood. He has a line of shirts about doing real woodworking or something degrading the pallet wood workers out there, and he's just hilarious about all of it. So anyway, Bourbon Moth Woodworking, he built a round trestle table, and he said in his description, "In this video I make a round white oak trestle table. If you follow along, so can you." Sponsored by Woodpecker. So it is somewhat of a sponsored video. But he walks you through making a proper solid wood trestle table, which are all the rage these days. So check this video out and enjoy. One last thing, we got another, I just want to show you the cool stuff we get in, because I feel like we get this stuff in and we review it, and you all don't get to see it too often. And so this is the new Bessie gear clamp, really smooth action, really unique system for transferring the screw power without it being over here. It's in the handle, which is just so cool. Anyway, I did a quick little first take on that in a video that's going to be coming out here soon, so check that out. And anyway, I hope you have a great week. If you're interested in submitting a video or getting your channel on here, send me an email. That's been the best way I have found for you all to reach out to me. So do that, and we will see you week after next. I think we have a special guest next week, so be on the lookout for that, and we'll see you.